Welcome to Hans Vlog. This video is about UAV drone, the introduction of UAV drone. UAV means unmanned aerial vehicles, commonly called or recognized by drone, is a aircraft without a human pilot on board. UAVs are a component of an unmanned aerial aircraft system (UAS), which include additional a ground-based controller and a system of communication with a UAV. The flight of UAVs may operate under remote control by a human operator as remotely piloted aircraft (RPA). Next, the classification. The classification means nano with a size of less than 250 gram, micro with a size of 250 gram to 25 kilogram, mini with a size of 2 kilogram to 25 kilogram. Next is the small with a size of 25 kg to 150 kg. Lastly, the large with a size of greater than 150 kg. Next is in this part you can see the design of a UAV drone. Next is the type of UAV drone. In this part you will see the type of drone that are used in civil engineering field. And you will see the classification of UAV based on the wings and rotors. Next is the advantage. It has a very high spatial resolution, 3D modeling, and not affected by cloud coverage. Also, it has a high temporal resolution, technology, cost, and innovation. Next is the limitation. Has a lower operation speed, affected by weather, hacker's eyes, invasion of privacy. It also causes unemployment, battery life, costs, and changes of application illegal things. Next is the advancement. In advancement, it can bring change in marine or underwater operation, also called as ROVs. It also can bring change in military sector, can be used as a cog, and also lastly is a new application begins to take place as grow in technology. So before I start to discuss the major benefits of using drones in the civil engineering, first I want to discuss what is engineering or civil engineering. So civil engineers are consistently trying to find ways to optimize their processes to perform their job more effectively. One solution that many civil engineers are beginning to take note of is the additions of drone technology into their workflows. Drone application in civil engineering is a great way to streamline processes, enhance best practices, cut costs, and increase effectively. There are many benefits of drones in civil engineering, and for creative and innovative project managers, these pieces of technology can become an essential part of their everyday work. Drones are variable tools that can be used in a variety of ways, giving them a multi-dimensional utility in the civil engineering industry. Here is a breakdown of the major benefits of using drones in civil engineering. Now, I will start to discuss the five major benefits of using drones in civil engineering. So first, the planning and design, streamlining and the surveying processes. So the planning and design is an essential part of civil engineering. Meticulous design processes are the key to a successful project. The planning and design phase provides the basic for how everything will go. And using a drone can possibly reshape how your team conducts this aspect of civil engineering. Surveying can be a hassle, requiring team members to visit sites on foot and collect as much data as possible. With drone surveying in civil engineering, this entire process is made easier and more effective. Drones allow you to create size map of areas with overhead views displaying photography and other important environmental data. The data from a drone survey will provide a baseline that allows you to improve upon your planning and design processes. Drones will give you visual data that can be revisited and provide more in-depth details that will make planning much easier and simpler. Some drones are capable of providing optimal map, which add a new layer of details rather than sending multiple team members to survey the potential site. You can get faster and more cost-effective data from aerial photography. Drones will give you the information that like photography and environmental data or details. All of this will make a big difference with your planning and design processes, as it allows you to operate with a greater level of information. It is also made much easier and safer than sending team members out into an unfamiliar site. Second is the increasing productivity. So it consists of productivity is integral to the success of civil engineering projects. And drone technology in civil engineering is a great method of increasing productivity. Having high quality visual data will allow your team to make more informed decisions, which will in turn translate in an overall increase of productivity. Another area where drones increase productivity is filling roles that workers might have in the past. This will free up time for people to focus on different areas, saving time and money. Drones can investigate areas on site and provide inspections more quickly and efficiently, leaving workers to focus on jobs that requires a human touch. Next, easily shareable data. The visual communication helps teams stay up to date with each other, and having open lines of communication is integral to a successful project. With civil engineering, there are often a lot of different shareholders involved in the project, so keeping everyone in the loop is extremely important. Whether it's a private contract or a government contract, you're going to want to stay connected with the both of-site team members and other relevant shareholders. One of the uses of drones in civil engineering is creating easily shareable data. Sending written updates is one thing that drone imaging provides comprehensive visual details to relevant parties. Many people involved in the project are either too busy or too distant to consistently make the trip. So having a civil engineering drone to provide aerial photographs, videos, and maps will make communication much easier. It is also a great way for decision makers to provide information to team members rather than having a verbally direct them to the part of the site to address issues. They can just provide some visual data from the drones to communicate where and what needs to be done. Next is the keeping track of current progress. So staying under budgets and on time is vital to the success of the civil engineering job. Everything should operate on the timeline, and making sure that the timeline is being kept will ensure the smooth progress. This is an important application of drones in civil engineering, as aerial data will allow teams to keep track of the current progress effectively and currently. Drone flyover shows changes and progression of the project site, comparing the initial map of the site during the surveying processes and with the current flyover of the site side by side. Will give you a intricate insight into what has been done or what will need to be done. This image will help the decision makers monitor their project and ensure that everything is on schedule. It will also reduce the amount of time decision makers need to spend on site. And lastly, the shooting island case study. There are many success stories of drones helping civil engineers effectively do their jobs. One example of this is the shooting island restoration. This is a 150-acre island that needed to be surveyed, but the size and condition of this island made it extremely difficult with traditional methods. And I have link of this video I will put in the description, and I also have some videos related, a link about this video, and put in also in the description. That's all. Thank you for listening.